I've tested 5 of the most common free webcam apps available for your Android phone, and I'm ready to rate them and see which one of them is the best. What makes a webcam app the best is its ease of use, its resolution that it supports, whether it has the camera controls on the PC, does it support multiple camera options, and does it leave a watermark. This is the criteria that each one of these applications is going to be judged on, and I'm ready to see how they live up to my expectation. The first application here, DroidCam. Now this one is super easy to set up. It stays saved in your OBS without any issues. Where you get into the real issues is in the resolution. The resolution only supports limited on the free tier, and then you got to go to the pro version. The camera controls, again, on the pro version. Multi-camera options, now this is available at the free tier. Then the other thing is going to leave a very big watermark right above your head. So with all those negatives in place, I'm going to go ahead and rate this one as a C. The next one we have here is iVCam. Now iVCam was super easy to set up. It was easy to use. It does support up to a 4K high resolution. The camera control was available, so I could zoom in and zoom out and frame my picture, so that was definitely a plus on that. It did not have the multi-camera option available to it, and it did have the watermark. So I'm going to go ahead and rate this one as a B because it did give us an advantage over DroidCam of the zoom in and zoom out. Next up we have Camo Studios. Now this was a fantastic option. It had almost everything I wanted. It was super easy to set up on both the computer and the phone. It had up to 4K resolution, no watermarks. It had the camera controls on the PC. You could do an amazing job of cropping, blurring out the backgrounds, everything you could want except for the multi-camera option. And one other thing I will caveat with Camo is I did have a bunch of issues with it hijacking the other streams if I tried to use WinaCam or iVCam with it. Camo Studio somehow seemed to take over those feeds, so that was something it doesn't seem to play nice with some of the other webcam applications. WinaCam. Now WinaCam was super easy to use except for it keeps resetting every time I take my phone in and out of the studio. I gotta give it a knock on that one because it doesn't stay set like some of the other webcam apps. The resolution was absolutely fantastic at 4K. Camera controls are not there on the PC, but it does have the pinch to zoom. One other option is it does have the multi-camera option and it does not have the watermark with it. With all that said, I think I'm going to go ahead and give this an A because there's a big advantage to that multi-camera option. Lastly, we've got Iriun Webcam. Now this was an interesting one because it does support up to 4 cameras, which was a set number that was built into the software when you installed it, which I thought was kind of interesting. It does have nice 4K resolution if your camera supports it. It does have a watermark that was appearing sporadically, so I don't know what that was about. And the other thing that I have, which is kind of weird, is depending on the order you start your cameras is the order that they appear in the app, which can then mess with your OBS settings. So that's something you have to keep track of. With all that said, this one actually I feel like is actually going to end up being worse than DroidCam if you're trying to use it professionally. So that's why I think I'm going to go ahead and give this one a D rating. If you guys found this video helpful, feel free to give it a like or a subscribe.